I'm Katherine Josten, and I'm the founder director of the Global Art Project for Peace. I'm coming to you from Tucson, Arizona, in the southwestern United States. I am very pleased to be presenting at the International Forum on Art Education because I believe strongly in the power of art to change the world. And I want to thank Jean-Louis and everyone at Beijing Normal University who helped to their efforts to put this forum together. Thank you. The mission of the Global Art Project is to joyously create a culture of peace through art. The project celebrates diversity and multiculturalism while expressing the idea, we are all one. The project is an international art exchange for peace that happens every 2 years. There have been 160,000 participants in 97 countries on all 7 continents, and the project was nominated for a UNESCO Prize for Tolerance and Nonviolence. We have about 200 regional coordinators around the world who help to spread the word in their area. How the project works, anyone, anywhere can participate. We match participants, and all participants create a work of art expressing their personal vision of global peace and goodwill. During the first 3 weeks of April, they share their art with their local community, and the last week of April, each participant exchanges their art with the person or group they were matched with, so that simultaneously around the world, all of these visions of global unity are encircling the earth. And as a final part of the project, many communities decide to have an exhibition of the art that they received so that people in their community can see all these inspiring and uplifting visions of peace from cultures around the world. And we also encourage people to send us photos of the art that was created and of the people who created the art. We have a wonderful website that teachers all over the world use because we have galleries on the website of hundreds of images for peace that have been created, and also photos of the people who created the art. So it's a wonderful teaching tool for teachers often show it in their classrooms for the students to see and to learn from. Art is a universal language. Through art, we have the power to affect the minds and hearts of people around the world. So it's a perfect means to joyously create a culture of peace through art. Who can participate? Anyone, anywhere can participate. On our website or on our brochure, we say Global Art Project will match participants around the world, connecting people in the spirit of unity without regard for race, culture, gender, nationality, belief, sophistication, or any of the categories which separate and divide, joining all together in the spirit of wholeness. All kinds of groups participate. As I said, people can participate as an individual or as part of a group. We have many, many different types of groups that participate, and there have been hundreds of schools throughout the world that have participated, including thousands of students around the world, from nursery schools and kindergartens through entire graduate programs that have participated, and also senior education centers that have participated. So anyone, anywhere can participate. What kind of art can be created? Any kind of art can be created for the exchange, as long as it can be sent from one group or individual to another. So it can be audio tapes of original music, videotapes of performance, 2-dimensional work, 3-dimensional work, literary work, any form of art that can be sent can be created. We do encourage people to make it small because international postage can be very expensive. But it can be any art form as long as it's a personal expression of peace that comes from the heart. How the project fulfills its mission. Students see themselves as part of a worldwide community by participating. They think about how they'd like the world and their future to be. They know that they can make a difference. It's not just leaders of countries that are responsible for peace, but we're all responsible for peace every day in our lives. And then it encourages students to take action for peace by creating an artwork and then sending it to someone in another location. The Global Art Project promotes peace through art by connecting people of diverse cultural backgrounds providing exposure to new ideas and teaching that the world can be safe for diversity. It seeds the future with visions of peace, love, and friendship. It heals and transforms feelings of isolation and separation by providing a feeling of connection to the whole. And it exemplifies in concrete form, we are all one. People can be different and unique, yet act together as integral members of one living organism, Earth. So I started the Global Art Project in 1994. I'm an artist, and it grew out of my own artwork. And one of the things my art was saying is, we are all one. So I started, the very first exchange was in 1994, and there were 3,600 people in 19 countries for the first exchange. I was only going to do it once, but then I started receiving letters from artists around the world who said, you've got to do this again, and when you do, I want to help spread the word in my area. So it became a biannual event happening every 2 years with regional coordinators around the world. You can see this was 27 years ago, and I was much younger back then. But I've continued the project mainly because of all the wonderful feedback that I've gotten, all the incredible images for peace and the notes saying how it affected their school and their whole community. So I've kept the project going. So now I'm going to show you examples of some of the thousands of artworks that have been created for the project. This artwork was created by an 8-year-old girl where I live, and it says, we are all different, we are together. And what I love about this is that it's not just people, but it's plants and insects and animals and even an angel in there. And this was my very favorite image from the first exchange in 1994. It was by a 5th grade Japanese student. And I love this so much because to me, it expresses the idea of unity of all beings. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you look like. But also, if you'll notice, right in the center of the earth is Japan. When people started sending me images, I saw, well, everybody puts themselves in the center of the earth. And I got to see all these different perspectives of earth that I hadn't really thought about. So when students see the earth from different perspectives, it can really be an enlightenment. It's wonderful to see. For example, a student in the Hawaiian Islands created this piece of, this is what the earth looked like to this student. And we also encourage people to not only send artwork, but to send a personal note and a photo so that it's a very personal exchange. These are young women from Morocco. And this is an 11 and a 12-year-old students in Jerusalem, Israel. It says, what's the difference between the different people of different religions? And, you know, as I said, I received wonderful notes from people. And one artist said, I was especially excited by the idea of thousands of people sending messages of peace and unity around the globe at one time. It's so exciting to imagine the power of all that combined energy focused on the intent of creating a peaceful future. This artwork was created by a group of art therapists in Australia, and many art therapists participate, and universities and colleges with art therapy programs have participated. This says, world peace, you start here in the heart and with love. And the Duke University Medical Center in the United States involved the entire cardiology department of a hospital affiliated with the university. The doctors and nurses, the patients all created art. And I was thrilled when I saw this because they understood that when you heal on an emotional level, you also heal on a physical level. And when you heal relationships, you also heal the heart. And again, as I said, it's not just visual art. This is a poet in New York who's holding up the poetry she created and modeling the handmade clothing she received from her partner. And a family participated writing a song and performing the song. And this was a group in Bucharest, Romania that performed a song and sent the video. This also is a young girl from Romania. And she sent this photo with a lovely note. And what her note said is, her piece is called The Planet in Our Eyes. The cover color of our skin is different, but we all see the same world, united through peace. And the note she sent said, the Global Art Project is the most wonderful thing I ever did. It is so exciting to finally know your match and share your own vision about global peace with that person. It's a unique chance for us to know new people and send good thoughts for making the world the best place to live. The thought of making a gift and working especially for someone you don't know gives you a very big satisfaction. My painting represents a child, the symbol of the purity which hopes for a united world and for a better one. It is the embodiment of all children of the world with all kinds of skin color and color of their eyes and hair. I am one of those children, and like them, I wish people would all be united through love and peace. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. With love and peace, Andra from Romania. So as I said, hundreds of schools throughout the world have participated. This is some of the school groups in the United States that have participated. I'll go back. You see the United States is right in the center of the earth there. This is a student in Japan. And again, it's not just young students that participate. And this was for the last exchange in 2020, a group in Malaysia. And many schools involve not only the students, but get the parents involved and get the entire community involved. Again, this is Malaysia. Many school groups in India participate. And this was a group in Cyprus. They created art, but they also sent this creative photo of the students. And Morocco. These students are in the high Atlas Mountains of Morocco. And the teacher sent a note saying that these teenage boys, a 13-year-old boy created this artwork, and she was so impressed because he said his idea of peace is all religions getting along. And so he included an imam, a rabbi, and a priest. And many groups in Taiwan have participated. Oh, this group it's the Taiwan Community University in Tainan, Taiwan. And the community university created an entire course for the 50 students to participate in the Global Art Project. And during the course, the students had to involve community members, and they had to register at least 2 members of their community to participate in the exchange. And they created a video and spoke a sentence in English on the video. And the whole community and the students created a Global Art Project exhibition. And 300 students in Mali, West Africa participated. And these are students in Ethiopia and many students in the United Kingdom. This is a school group in Germany. And for the past 3 exchanges, the school has the students go out to senior centers, and they involve seniors in the community in creating art with the students. So it's a great way, to bring the community together with the children and the adults, and they create art together. He's showing, they received art, and he's showing the art that they received. And Beijing Normal University in Beijing, with the help of Zhen Wei, who organized the Fine Art and Design Department to collaborate with the Education Department, organized around 55 schools throughout mainland China and Inner Mongolia to participate in the exchange. They had a workshop in Shenzhen where students and teachers came together for the Global Art Project to create books that they shared with their Global Art Project partners. It was Zhen Wei and regional coordinator, also Jilin in Shenzhen, organized this. And this is San Rafael, Argentina. Many schools create a mural on the wall at school, and then they send a photo of the mural, and you see South America is right in the center of the earth. Many groups in Canada have participated. And as I said, there have been hundreds of Global Art Project exhibitions around the world. This was El Verno College, and the college students created the art and then had an exhibition of the art that they created. more students. This student group, they did a study of what created the different skin colors. And they also did research on different cultures and the different dress in different cultures. This is a young girl in Kubrat, Bulgaria, and many groups in Indonesia. This is Minsk, Belarus, children rehabilitated from the Chernobyl disaster who live in a sanatorium. They created art out of snow that they called The Future in Children's Eyes Without Chernobyl and Hiroshima. And many Native Americans in the United States participate. And this was a school on the Indian reservation, and a class outside the reservation came to the reservation, and the teacher explained the different symbols of their culture. And then they all together created art. And again, many families participate. And this group created a performance that they sent. And this is a community group in Taiwan that they blocked off the streets, and the whole community got involved with children and adults participating. The National University of the Arts in Taiwan held a global art project exhibition with the art from 600 artists in Taiwan. And these were some of the artworks that they created. It says, skin of different color, red blood the same, friends around the world, so far as and so near as neighborhood. And I started a part of the project called Let's All Join Hands. And people around the world can create paper hands for peace that they send to us at any time. And we had a major exhibition of the paper hands and at the Tucson Museum of Art. And there were thousands of paper hands hanging from the ceiling. And people could walk around in the sea of paper hands. We also have a peace pledge on our website, and it has hand gestures that we show children how they can say the peace pledge with hand gestures. So you could go to our website to have students learn the peace pledge. For the 2020 exchange, something new happened because of Zoom. One group in Canada sent art to a group in the United States, and when they saved the box and had a Zoom meeting and opened up the gift so that the people who sent it could see them opening the gift. So Zoom has created a whole other dimension to the Global Art Project. And also for the 2020 exchange that just happened, there were many images of healing. For each exchange, we create 2 posters using art that was created from past exchanges. So this is a poster for the upcoming 2022 exchange, and the registration deadline is the end of February of 2022. So anyone can download these poster files for free on our website and print the poster in 3 different sizes for the classroom or studio or to help promote the project. And this was the second poster. It was a design created by a woman in Germany. So for all these years, almost 30 years, the Global Art Project, we function under the idea that peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding. And this artwork was created by a student at South Bank Institute of Technology in Brisbane, Australia. But the Global Art Project teaches students that the future of the world is in our hands. It's up to us, all of us, to come together in cooperation with hands united, hands joined, to create the future that we want. It's in our hands. And people join together with a clear intent of an incredible power to change the world. And this is why I've been working all these years for art education that teaches students about peace, compassion, love. So I'm thrilled that you're having this forum and that you invited me to share information about the Global Art Project for Peace. So once again, Thank you to everyone at Beijing Normal University who helped to put this important forum together. Thank you.